Do you see the scary thing next to me?
Yeah, I do.
I really wish it would get away from me.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Amanda, unfortunately without Mackie, but I did bring two very special guests that you guys have been asking for a long time. Liv and Em.
I'm so excited to be here!
I'm so excited. Are you coming in? Oh no, she's looking at a dead person.
Is it supposed to be?
It shouldn't be lingering.
So I wasn't doing that the entire time that I was looking at it until now. Sorry,
it is
distracted. So why is it flickering now? Sorry.
Is there something in here flickering this light right now? Could you make it go bright and stop for a second?
I'm a real person.
I know you're a real person, but I thought you were actually standing next to me.
It's speeding up. Oh, stay bright for a second.
Yeah, there it goes.
Thank you, good job. Can you make it start flickering again to confirm that this is an entity in the room with us? In the house with us? We'll give you a few seconds, but start flickering that light again, please.
And then when you started your intro, it started flickering, and I was like, is that supposed to be happening? Is that like someone else's light?
It's alright, you're
It's
still
happening
hearing us.
again.
It's flickering. Well, I asked if you're here with us, can you make it stop? If you're still here, can you start again? Alright, we're gonna start our intro, and we're gonna be doing an investigation of this house tonight, all of us, so feel free to join in. If you haven't guessed it already, we are at one of the most haunted houses in the country. Definitely one of the most famous, the Conjuring house.
Dun dun.
There are so many spirits here. I'm seeing them. You guys are experiencing them. My dad is experiencing them. Tyler, you don't even see things and you're watching them move things. Just like our childhood.
Back in it.
Back in it. I always said this place reminded me of our childhood home. Really fast before we get into the video, a big thank you to you guys for making the trip out here.
Thanks.
It was a mob, so definitely go subscribe to their channel. And I want to put in also, you guys ask if I do readings. I don't do them often, just to strangers and truck stop bathrooms. But just if I run into people and they have someone with them, I'll share. But I don't do readings like you girls do, so if that's something you're looking for, go check out their account and their website. They might make you cry. They made me cry in a Panera today, I'm gonna be honest.
Casual.
Yeah, I know, me just casually sobbing in a Panera. I'm like, no, it's fine. Now I know what it's like to be on the other end of this. But
I know. Just ignore it.
okay. Okay. It's never gonna stop, right?
No, it's not. I always see people walk through the window outside, and it's usually an entity.
It's
not
a soldier.
person.
Oh, really? I always see a soldier.
There's a man too, but there's also a weird entity, and I don't like it.
Well, you know that there's an entity that haunts the woods, right?
Well, someone came up to me and was like, well, it's a they and something else. Well, I thought it was people that they were talking about. But
No, it's something,
is it like
not
a big
someone
monster,
else.
like from Lost?
You know what? I've never seen it before, but I'm not gonna discount that because it could be. But I really do
Maybe
think
it's a smoke monster. Well, I don't know that that's a thing, but it's a smoke monster. It's smoky.
like big.
I literally saw it.
Foggy.
Tyler and I were
You
out
saw it?
I saw
on the
it.
back side of the
Like a
house.
big smoke ball?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we were like just standing in
Yeah.
the backyard and we're like, wow, like what a beautiful
Like,
backyard this is.
Did you see that? And he's like walked from right to left.
It's like just like exactly what you said, this big old like
Big smoke.
white, like transparent, like
I always
smoky
see it.
cloud.
It's over in the archway.
Is it-
If I don't know what it looks like in the daylight, but there's like almost like a welcoming archway into the woods.
There is.
Because they told me
Is
it was
there?
like fog, but there was something that hides in the fog. That's why it was like big smoke
It's
monster.
definitely hanging out there.
Yeah. It just like flew right past us.
I can't believe you saw it, Ty.
Yeah, it was weird.
We weren't gonna talk.
That's it. No. Feel free. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh, sorry. There was a woman just outside behind you, and I wonder if I caught it on camera. This is just insane. Well, we wanted to do the intro in this room specifically because I think the gnarliest story of the Perrin family's haunting happened in this room. And that involved Ed and Lorraine Warren, the Perrin family, Carol and Roger, and they didn't know that their two young daughters, Tyler, dead person behind you. Sorry, you don't even have to look.
It's gonna be all night.
It's constant, just sharing. They didn't realize that their 2 daughters were right over here. You don't have to move. Peeking around this corner. Their bedrooms are upstairs, and they were watching this whole thing happen. But Ed and Lorraine, who were famous ghost hunters, I'm sure you know, came out to help the Perrin family get rid of this entity that they were being tormented by. And that person, during this seance, so I'm just going to keep announcing it like that.
Drinking game.
People are going to be dawned by the end of this sort of tea. We know what you're watching. Sloshed, yeah. You got one?
Tore up from the floor up.
What? So Ed and Lorraine Warren were involved, 2 very famous ghost hunters. The parents called them out to try and help get rid of this entity. 2 videographers, right?
Yeah.
And 1 more psychic. And they were hoping that this was the time they were going to be able to banish this entity. Did you hear that in the kitchen? They were going to be able to banish this entity. And unfortunately, something much more sinister happened. So during this seance, they were hoping it would be the last one to end it all. And Lorraine Warren, who was channeling this entity through her body and speaking, all of a sudden, it jumped into Carolyn Perrin, who was the owner of the house and married to Roger. And as if that's not scary enough, she started having physical reaction. Her eyes rolled back in her head, her body was contorting, the children watching it all, the videographers capturing it all. This is documented, even though we will never, unfortunately, see it. The table, the oak table that was in the room that they were sitting around, started shaking. It moved into it actually levitating from the ground. So now they're dealing with this levitating oak table where if it gets thrown at someone, it'll kill them. And Carolyn Perrin, who is possessed and contorting and going through something entirely different, and the Warrens said, we need to continue. We need to get this out of her. And Roger was hesitant. Roger wanted to run over and help his wife, naturally. But the parents warned him that if you touch her, that spirit can attach to you. And so they refused to let him touch her. He actually ended up punching Ed Warren in the face. During all of this chaos, Carolyn was lifted from the floor. And Tyler, you can turn the camera. She was thrown from where I'm standing into that mantle of the fireplace right there. And she hit it with such force that they actually weren't even sure she had survived. Immediately, Roger Perrin kicked Ed and Lorraine Warren out. They didn't know if she had survived this incident or not. They showed up here. They really wanted to make sure she was okay, and the parents didn't want to deal with it, couldn't handle the hauntings, and eventually moved out of the home because of it. So I see a shadow. I saw him just head back towards the kitchen. Do you still see him there?
They like popped their head in and then walked that way.
Okay.
I saw a woman, but I feel like you're seeing a man.
I'm seeing a man, 100%.
Because I feel like the man came in and then the woman followed, and the woman's like annoyed because she doesn't really like what we do.
Oh, really?
She doesn't like psychics.
Did you hear the knock? Too?
I thought that was you.
No, I have not moved my feet.
Oh wait, so we're twin flames, and a part of being twin flames.
The lights just
I
now?
feel like that's gonna happen a lot for validation. I'm sorry. Because that's what was happening in the basement.
I hate.
I want to
What were you gonna say?
They scare me.
I want to say too that this light is
It's a knobby.
yeah. So like I have to do this. You can see it getting brighter, darker.
So we're twin flames, and I should explain that when throughout this video, Em and I are opposites. So I usually see people when they're older because for whatever reason it makes me more comfortable. I feel like I can talk to them. Like I love old people and their stories. And I usually see men because I'm more confident with seeing masculine souls, whereas feminine souls intimidate me and scare me, and I'll usually say that they're like, what is it, staunch? Or
Good word.
another word.
Authoritative.
She'll see the female souls that I miss, and she'll also see souls younger, because that's
I usually see them younger because they're relatable to me, and then I will see female because male energy usually scares me. So if
All
they're
right.
a really scary dude, they will appear as a shadow.
No, that's okay. That's perfect. So you guys are the perfect team right there.
Yeah.
At least when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, there was this dude that was up here. I don't think he's the Reverend because he's kind of like satirical, kind of like making fun of people for being scared. Like me.
Okay.
So like wants to make things scary. I don't know. He's in his 30s. He has like short brown hair that's like longer, like the cartoons that have like the point where their bangs go up.
Yes.
That's what he looks like.
Did anybody happen to see when I walked out of the room with the paper if somebody followed me?
No, someone did. Sorry.
There
Okay.
was a little boy and a woman.
Okay, I heard them following behind me the entire way, like so much I thought it was Tyler. And turned around and no one was there that I could see, but I could feel them in like my chest and solar plex area. And I was wondering if you guys had seen them.
Yeah.
Wow, that's moving a lot.
Because they're like telling me things and I'm like, I want to say that. And they're like, yeah, do it. Okay. So someone knew that we were coming.
I know, they were in my hotel room today.
And I asked them to make it more active like this.
It stopped? Oh no, it did not.
You see, it's hard.
They say it's hard to make it stop?
Yeah, because it's not like a soul doing it necessarily. It's the energy of the whole place.
Really?
It's like
the frequency?
waves like this. So a lot of like physical stuff will happen. Because this didn't happen last time we were here.
No, and nothing else is moving.
I know, that's what I'm looking at. It's also the most girly thing that they could move.
But you know what all of these are, right?
Flowers?
No, they're for protection.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I thought
these-
that they were just like drying things.
No, these are all for protection. I forget what they're called. I should have asked Corey. But every single thing that's hanging is used for that. Man.
Alright,
Is he older?
I wouldn't say old, but not
He
he wasn't
was-
young.
Yeah, did he have facial hair?
I didn't write that down, but he did.
Okay.
Could you give me like a round an age?
He says he's in his late 30s. But he looks older.
Because I gave a kind of broad description. Like I wrote down 2 things and I doubted myself because he did look older. Like I wrote down 25 to 40 years old, but before that I wrote 30 to 45.
I was gonna say 38.
Yeah, no, he's definitely
Because that's
around
what he
that.
said.
Yeah, between 30 and 40.
Okay. Yeah, he looks like he's in his later 40s, but he's like 38.
Okay.
Was he wearing dark clothes?
He was wearing all
Yeah.
dark colors. Could you tell me what his occupation was, maybe?
I think he worked with horses.
He did, but
Was he a shoer?
I don't feel like he was a shoer. I got something else. I got that he was in the military.
Oh, okay. That would make sense. Did he
Yeah.
have a hat on?
I didn't see the hat. I
He
didn't
tells
look
me
at
he
his-
wears one though.
Okay,
Because
so
I
he-
didn't see the
he
hat
could.
either. Okay.
Yeah. Wow, that was crazy. We just both picked up the exact same thing, and you didn't even see him. You saw him in your head, and I saw him physically, which is just so interesting.
Yeah.
I see things differently.
It's
I'm just
interesting to
tripping
you.
out. No, I'm tripping out. I love it.
Are you good at baking?
I'm a great baker.
I'm sorry. It's because he wants to. He's really cute. He's like super shy. He
I
wants
wonder-
to say that he thinks that you're pretty, and that's why he was peeking through the window. But he's like, I really like her. He was telling me that he knows that you're a good baker, and that the other like soldiers wouldn't like. They're assholes. But he's nicer.
No, I wonder if he's the one that I see every single time I'm here. Like since Sam and Colby brought me in
That
2019,
makes sense.
I've seen him every single time, and like I feel like we're friends.
Do you
That's
like pink flowers?
I love pink
They
flowers.
have like little
Pink
tiny-
carnations are my favorite. That's exactly what they would be pink, like the cheap kind of
That's
flowers.
really cute.
Wow, how do you even know that about me?
He knows
notice
it.
everything.
Do you know that
Oh, yeah,
souls
they
know,
know
see,
it.
hear, and feel everything?
Yeah, I do. And that's
Okay.
why it was a stupid question right when
Okay,
it came
yeah.
out of my mouth.
Do you feel like you had a past life as
Oh,
like
yeah.
someone in his time?
I actually did. Like I do feel that way, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what his time was. I guess it would have been, if I had to think about it, like the 1800s,
1700s.
I want to say 1750s to the 1800s.
Okay, so we were close, yeah.
Like talks about like if he knew you in a different time. He would like write you poetry and bring you flowers. It's really cute. Aww. He's like the most sappy little thing.
That's how Brendan is. Like, he's very sentimental and
that's adorable.
Kind, and like he's much more of a romantic than I am, for sure.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Is he able to tell you about my past life at all, or if we did?
I can see it.
You can.
You have a past life as a woman from that time. I feel like you were lower class because your clothing looks a little bit dirty. You have like brown hair, it's straight pulled back. I feel like you had this like husband or boy thing that you would like write letters to. Because I see you like at a desk writing.
I wonder if it was him when we were writing to each other or something. I don't know.
I don't think it's him.
No? Okay.
Because I thought about that and I asked him and he says no. But he wishes.
Yeah, I don't know.
So just cute. I was gonna say, should we get started? But that's all we've been doing.
Stuff in the library now.
Wherever the wind takes us, but I say we head to the library.
One of the owners of the house, the woman that ran the bed and breakfast and the daycare.
Yeah.
Her husband was a psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the one that donated most of the books that are in there and turned this room into a library. And every time I talk about the Conjuring house, I'm like, there's a man in the library. Who is the man in the library?
Wait, I'm so sorry. There's someone upstairs. There's footsteps, but they just stopped. I'm sorry.
And I guess when the parent family moved in, there was like an old man that they used to interact with. That no one else saw, and they didn't know who he was, so I thought it was that guy. I was able to figure out with Corey that he was one of the past owners who was a psychologist. On the way here, I was telling my mom about it. I was like, I just like the guy in the library. He's really nice. He just wants to watch the Sox game because he always just sits in that chair in the corner.
I've seen him. I cannot tell you.
And she said that there's a book in the library that's going to catch my eye, like a book or two. And I'm supposed to open them to see like what is in them because it's going to tell me something. I feel like we should maybe use the pendulum for that.
Let's do it. So I have this box sitting here and it's been pretty much here the entire time. And I've been messing with all the equipment. I picked it up and I asked you guys if either of you knew how to work with pendulums.
Yes, we know how to use pendulums, so of course we can use it. And then you just picked up the white box that I've been looking at for like 10 minutes. And we talked about today in the hotel room about how things come in and you're like, I'm not going to say anything. That's gotta be weird. You know?
Totally.
Like it's too obvious or it's too weird.
Yeah.
So there's been this like woman standing here and she walked in and she's like, there's something really pretty in that box. And she was excited about it.
Is she wearing a long dress?
Yes.
Okay.
And she is like, she's probably like in her 30s.
I see it like tinted, like it's like a nightgown, like tinted blue. I don't know about you.
She says that's her sister.
Her
sister's younger.
Okay, so that's her sister. But tell me more. I didn't want to cut you off.
Because does her sister have shorter, like brown curly hair? Yeah, because her hair's more pulled back and she's more like mature about things, and she says her sister is a little more like free-spirited.
I decided between two ones. Like pink is one of my favorite colors, and then there was this one, and it just like called to me. So I ended up putting back the one I wanted and went with this one. But it is really beautiful, and
it is pretty. If you were to describe the stone, if it had a personality, how would you describe the personality of it?
I feel it definitely in my heart, like my chest, like your heart chakra. It feels cold. It's like there's a fan blowing on my hand. Welcoming is the best way to describe it. Like excited, and like how I was excited to meet you guys, and I'm like so stoked this is happening. Like that's kind of how this is, where it's like I'm ready, and that's what I pick up energetically. What about you? I'm starting it over.
Oh, I just feel like it's very, very masculine. Like whatever spirit guide helped you pick it, it's very masculine, or they are masculine presenting, because your guides can be like feminine, masculine, or both. It feels very like grounding to me, like safe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Well, your spirit guide is the same colors as that. That's why you chose that one.
Really?
Yeah. You have a spirit guide, he's like squat, he's kind of rocky but kind of not, but he helps you understand physical things to then translate to why they are that way. So he makes me feel like your gifts, like you talked about, you get a lot of physical stimulus that then translates to, this is a soul.
Right. Like I'll feel how they feel and things like that. That makes sense.
But there's like things in the environment that also like trigger your gifts.
Okay.
Which is why you see them in like
in front
the
of me
set
and around
that you're
me.
looking at.
Interesting.
So he helps you understand physicality to translate to spirituality.
That's amazing. It's definitely different languages. Have you seen the footage of the books being thrown at people in here?
Yes.
When I first saw the man that's in there, he told me that books fly through there. And I was
It's true.
like, and then Em told me too, and I was like, that's interesting. I hope that doesn't happen.
This room behind us was originally Carolyn and Roger's bedroom, and they stayed in there, and they had an experience, Carolyn specifically, so terrifying it drove them out of their bedroom and into another room of the house that was newer and a build-on.
I kept looking at this book and it bothers me, so I opened it up and it says, no on earth, God does not allow everything to be revealed to them. Which is something that's been bothering me.
And we were talking about today.
This is also funny. So it says, do parents transmit a portion of their soul to their children, or do they give them only life to which a new soul afterwards adds the moral life? Which is also something we were talking about today.
Right?
This is bothersome.
That's intense. Like, that one made it more real. This is the chair that we always see the man sitting in, both of us separately, so I feel like it's only appropriate to put a cat ball or a REM pod here. Do you have a thought on which we should do?
Do you have any EMF reader too?
I do.
Yeah.
So these two are lit up, but they're not really. Like, you'll see them light up super bright. It's only on green right now.
Okay.
I'm also gonna put a cat ball there just for funsies. Is it going off?
It was.
Oh yeah, it is.
Can you do that again for me, por favor? Please?
Oh, perfect. I love that.
Dueling EMF readers. And then we can do the REM pod if you want.
Yeah, I'm down for the REM pod.
Sorry, they showed me the REM pod and then the EMF reader sitting there.
No,
so
that's what we're gonna use.
I should have elaborated the whole thing.
Oh god. Big creaky noises freaking me out.
Emily's scared that she's gonna fall through the floor at some
My
place.
biggest fear. Probably happened to me in my past life. Everything's fine.
I just want to introduce ourselves and the equipment we've set here. We put it here for a reason. Often we see a man sitting here. You have a REM pod on the stool, this red light. If you go near it, I'll actually show you how it works. It's going to make a noise, and the closer you get, it'll change colors. If you touch the antenna, that's the noise it'll make. So that's the REM pod, and then we have two EMF readers. We put them here because that's what you should live. So if there's somebody here who's willing to communicate with us, could you step near these devices right here? We can give you 15 seconds. Just put some energy into it.
There's someone standing next to me.
I know.
That way?
Yeah.
I see him too. There was something very short, probably this height, had glowing eyes. It was a dark shadow. Its eyes were glowing white.
Tell it to come in here.
Come in here and join us, please. But if you do,
You're not allowed to touch
You're not allowed to
Amanda or
touch
I.
us. Yeah. You can just come near this red light. Was that one of us moving?
That was me.
Okay, that's fine.
No, but I heard a knock behind the door over there.
Oh, that leads to the basement. That door. It's too early for that.
It's like as soon as we put those things up, no one's over there.
I agree.
Like
Well, it's
immediately.
because we're looking at it.
And I can-
Because the man's over here too, and they're like,
I can-
well, we're behind you.
Yes.
Do you want us to step out of the room, maybe? Are we too close?
Oh gosh.
What?
Did it go? It did go
Yes,
off.
it went
a
to
little bit.
green again.
It might have been because I touched it. It was
Oh, it could have
the
been.
couch. It does that when you touch it. So.
Are you willing to come in here? You can move one of the books. We know that's something you do often. Well, the reason that we're in here, I wonder if that thing that I saw with the eyes was not
a human soul because it didn't feel like it.
Sorry, I just
No,
saw
it
something go across the bookshelves. I'm sorry. I moved my glasses to see if it was maybe the reflection.
I don't want to be right next to the bookshelf. I should be wearing a helmet. There is a reason that we started in this room. And I'm going to bring up some names that you may or may not remember. If you've been in this house for a while, you might remember the name Perrin. The Perrin family lived here for almost a decade. They were tormented by something. This was Roger and Carolyn's room. And they had a pretty frightening experience in here. I'm sure you know what it is. If you do, you can set off any of our devices. But I'm going to start talking about the experience. One night, Carolyn Perrin was laying in her bed alongside her husband Roger, and she woke up in the middle of the night. I'm sure you guys know what sleep paralysis is. Man outside, again, had to have been the 8-foot-tall one. Don't know if you guys saw him. She was experiencing sleep paralysis. She wasn't able to move, but she saw surrounding her a group of cloaked figures. And were they chanting as well?
Yes.
I'm definitely going to have to do research into what they were chanting, but basically it was threats. And it scared her so bad when she finally snapped out of it, she shook her husband Roger awake. And Roger immediately was hostile towards her. What did you do to me? Why did you do this? She was like, do what? Like, I just had a traumatizing experience with spirits. Someone's coming in here with us. I just had a traumatizing experience with spirits. What are you talking about? And Roger's entire back was scratched up so severely he was bleeding profusely from it. So they had both had this experience at the same time, and it scared them so badly. That is what caused them to move out of this bedroom and into the newer section of the house. If any spirits here know what I'm talking about, and you're willing to set off the REM pod or any of our devices, move books, make tapping noises, knocks, now's your time.
The story that Amanda's talking about was told to us by our tour guide, Corey. And he said that Carolyn Perrin woke up with the sleep paralysis with the cloaked figures chanting, and there was a woman that said that this was her house, and that she had to leave, and she was going to take control of the house as the matriarch again. And what scared me, and I'm getting goosebumps while I'm talking about it, is when Em and I came here before with our team, we were downstairs in the basement, and they mentioned an entity that allegedly could be a succubus. And it bothered me because the chanting and that encounter that Carolyn Perrin had with her husband has a lot of different speculations on the internet, which I don't believe are correct, because as Corey was telling me tonight, the souls and spirits in the house conveyed to me that the spiritual perpetrator of that sleep paralysis was the succubus that Carolyn Perrin's husband was being affected by. And it terrifies me because not only did that entity affect his wife, but also affected him by giving him those scratch marks, I believe.
And it continues on. I think we should get more into it in the basement. Maybe it was, like you said, jealousy. That his wife was in bed with him and she saw herself as the madam of the home and him as the sir of the house.
Do you see the scary thing next to me?
Yeah, I do.
I really wish it would get away from me.
You need to leave. You're not welcome here.
Thank you.
Do you understand? It's
terrifying.
the chills that I have as I walked towards it.
I have the same thing.
Continue. Keep going. Out. All the way out of the house. You can wait outside for the rest of the night. Look at my chills.
I can't. You want to talk about what it looked like?
Yeah, we can talk about what it looked like because that was not fun for me, but I felt like it needed to happen. Like someone needed to put their foot down.
Do you feel comfortable talking about it?
Yeah, no, I am. It went downstairs.
It went downstairs?
Yeah, no, I felt like there was a woman that had really long, straggly brown hair, and I don't know what her clothes looked like, but it looked like really raggedy
tattered
clothes. And her face was this close to mine.
Sunken in.
Yeah, I'm getting chills just talking about it.
Was
Anyways,
that the woman that you were seeing before? Someone else?
I've never seen this woman before.
I don't even think it was.
You were seeing a woman like for months.
I don't think it was a woman.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a scary entity.
It was just taking the shape of a woman.
Yeah, well, women scare me. Remember we told you
yes,
that at the
you're
beginning?
right.
Why can't you use... Sorry, they're laughing.
Yeah, they thought it was funny that you thought that you chased him out. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Well, they're also not using the equipment because we're mediums and we want them to because we need people on the internet to see.
To have that validation.
And they're like, but you don't need that because you are the divination tool.
Yeah. Well, it would really...
Because they're making you guys go off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, to explain it, I guess, it's not so much for you as it is for us and other people who want to see what you're able to do. So these tools, because we're able to see you, they allow you the opportunity to let people who can't see you like we can to know you're here. So it's a benefit to you, not to us, as well. It's like a little... We're helping each other out.
Okay.
So do you want to explain the pendulum? Because I've never really used them on our channel.
So it depends, like, you do yes, no, maybe with pendulums, and you can do whatever that looks like for you. For me, circles are yes, back and forth is no, and then this direction is maybe. And what basically happens is soul generally will cause you to move the pendulum.
Okay.
I say generally because I don't know if they can just like do
Right.
scary things and move the rock, but
What if it
usually
just goes
they
like
move you.
this?
It just hits us.
I would never touch a pendulum again if that happened to me, but you know, it hasn't happened yet.
So we're going to touch this one.
Yeah, so if you have questions, I can tell you what the answers are.
Alright, I'm going to... Go ahead. You have one.
yeah, sorry.
You're ready.
Yeah, so we were talking to girls earlier. Is one of the girls' names Mary?
No.
Alright. Me and Liv both see a man sitting in this chair. Is it the same man? Immediate circle, yes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's so cool. Can
Thank
you see
you.
it moving pretty well? Cool.
Thank you.
And you can be like, can you have it stop, please?
Yeah, it just.
Did you
takes
hear my
longer.
jaw pop? That's
Everyone's
how
jaw
shocked I
dropping.
was.
Are you going to make the REM pod go off again?
No.
Is anyone? Should we use the music box? Should we use any equipment? Yes.
Thank God. Oh my God, it's just so validating. I'm glad they agree.
Do I keep seeing a woman that goes back to the 7 soldiers and gives them purple flowers?
Yes.
Did you, the soul of the woman with the flowers, did you personally know the 7 soldiers or the people that are buried back there?
No.
I knew it was going to be a no.
No. Yeah.
She found the grave sites.
Wait, are you a medium like us? Is that how you found them?
No.
No. Just divine, like, knowledge, I think.
Okay.
Well, she tells me like the story about Little Red Riding Hood because she has like a basket and she's walking through like the woods.
With flowers. Okay, because after the fact, we all put flowers on the graves with
That's
people that we
what
talked to, and that's what she showed me as like a sign of respect. So I just wanted to know if
Yes.
that's what she showed me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I really like her. I don't know who she is.
I would love to know about the spirits here that we've been seeing. Are you willing to talk about them?
Yes.
Beautiful. I guess we start with the first one, the soldier.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, right?
The one that has a crush on you.
The soldier that I saw today, the soldier that I've seen every time I've been here. That's a hard yes, right?
Oh no, maybe. I'm really curious about the spirit that we saw behind you that kind of freaked you out. The sunken in face, so I hate to bring it back up.
You can do that.
But I'm going to.
That's alright. I'm really trying to, like, protect us a lot, but also make sure that things
Take that down.
go off, but it's hard for me.
Yeah.
So continue. Go for it.
Are you willing to talk about the spirit that we saw behind Liv?
Yes.
Can we ask the house about it? Or someone else? I just don't want to talk directly to it.
Oh, I didn't feel
I
like
don't
we
know
were
why you
talking.
would.
I didn't feel like we were talking to it. Do you feel like we are?
Okay, good. No.
I don't feel like we are.
I just wanted to make
Just
sure.
lie to us.
I feel like I feel like we're talking to a spirit of the house, but not that one.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Were there 2 spirits there at the time? Sorry, I'll let you stop. Were there 2 different spirits there at the time?
Yes.
Is that the reason that one went into the basement and one went outside?
No.
No. Did one go outside?
It's just stopping. You're not allowed to know that.
Really?
It doesn't want you to.
I watched it walk outside. That's the only reason I asked. That's so weird that it wouldn't.
It was
Can
a dark
I-
thing, right?
Yeah, can I
That's why
ask?
it's stopping.
Oh, because I'm not speaking to the dark thing. I set boundaries and said it couldn't come back inside.
Well, it doesn't want you to know the answer to that because it'd be scarier.
Like when souls tell me, like, no.
Yeah, just like you'd rather not know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll believe you. Not you, the spirit, sorry. Did another spirit go into the basement? That's a yes.
Is this the only divination tool or thing that we're going to be able to get to react to stuff tonight?
No.
Okay, good.
It's pretty freaking spot on.
Yeah.
Is there a reason that you don't want to communicate with us using equipment in this room?
No.
No reason.
Am I blocking the equipment from working?
Yes.
God damn it, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. That's okay. Oh, that's a hard yes. That is so funny. Do you just, what's your block with it?
With the equipment?
Mhm.
It scares me.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to
No,
protect
shut
everything.
it down. Yeah. I think that's good. We need that.
Is there something I can do to stop and let the equipment work?
Yes. They say that you have to have trust in yourself and connect, but you're afraid to connect your whole self because you're afraid of something manipulating it. But because you're afraid, you don't have trust in yourself to be able to handle it. So you're disconnecting. So you create a wall and change the frequency. Mm-hmm.
Is there another room in this house that will get better luck tonight? More activity? That
Yes.
was immediate yes.
Is it upstairs?
I was
in the
gonna
middle
say, I
room?
was gonna be, is there a particular room? And then I was gonna say, is it upstairs?
Upstairs in the middle room.
Yes.
In my mind. Could you, manipulate something else? A book? I know it's gonna slow down and say
Yeah, it's
no.
going to no.
I knew it. I freaking knew it. It was worth an ask.
Did Amanda's spirit guide help her pick out this pendulum?
Oh, I love that question.
Yes.
Yes. We need to do... I'm just so curious about my spirit guide. I've always felt like I was so alone in this. And
Do you
I'm
want
so...
me to
lot of
ask?
Yeah, could you?
Yeah.
Ask.
I just want to know if I can ask questions about your
You,
spirit
you can
guide.
ask anything you want. I'm like an open book.
Does Amanda have a yellow spirit guide that looks like sunshine?
It is crazy that you say that, and I'll tell you why in a reason.
Yes.
My favorite color is yellow, first of all. Like, has been forever. And, Ray of Sunshine, my middle name is Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And then my brother's middle name is also Ray, for an entirely different reason.
Are you named after someone with Ray?
I'm
She
named after
is.
someone with Ray.
Okay.
He's named after Ray because
Ray of Sunshine.
Yeah, it was Ray of Sunshine. It was my dad's boy, and when he used to call my mom at work and go, "How are you? And how's my little Ray of Sunshine?" when she was pregnant.
That's cute.
And so he has the middle name for Ray of Sunshine, like you just said, and I have the middle name Ray after a family
member. Do you want
member.
to name one of your kids Ray?
I want to name every single one of my middle kids with the middle name Ray.
That's adorable.
To honor, it was after a family member, so to keep it going. And I feel like it's a common, enough.
Is her spirit guide, that's Sunshine, the person she's named after?
Maybe.
Yeah, it would surprise me if it was.
I feel like they don't want to say it.
Well, I think it's
yes and no because it's the spirit guide.
Yeah, because it's not the same person, but it's the same soul because reincarnation is a thing. That's
so
why.
Let's explain this.
Okay, I'm that lost me.
Because your viewers won't know. So I used to think that your spirit guides couldn't be your past loved ones because they're separate things. So it's not like your grandmother her soul isn't going to be the same soul as your spirit guide. But what can happen, since reincarnation is real as far as we understand, the person that you're named after, Ray, they have their human soul, right?
Yeah.
However, they can reincarnate tandem or simultaneously to be your spirit guide.
So that they can live 2 lives simultaneously.
How does that work without the soul splitting? Kind of like your mom explained with twins.
Because time is funny.
Time is different to them. That makes sense.
Yeah, we describe
time.
We describe time as like a river. So we're in the river.
They're constantly flowing.
And that's the current that's pushing us forward. But when you're a spiritual being or when you die, you
out
can
of that.
step out of it and then jump back in at any time.
That is a beautiful
description. So that's why you can have 2 lives at the same time.
Wow.
So Ray was a person in your life as a human, but Ray is also...
But I never knew him.
Ray.
He was like great-great-great-grandpa.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Did he have a lot of hardship in his life?
I have no idea.
He was Grandma B's brother. So yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
They grew up very poor.
It says yes too.
Yeah.
Musicians.
Do you like panda bears?
My nickname is Amanda Panda.
Because you have another spirit guide that's a panda. Does she have another spirit guide that looks like a panda?
Yes.
You know Jujutsu Kaisen?
Do you know I used to fight? Like how you really did jujitsu?
That's awesome. There's an anime called Jujutsu Kaisen, and there's literally a talking panda bear.
What about Kung Fu Panda?
I love Jack Black. Jack Black, I love you.
So Jack Black, sponsor us.
Yes. Or just
I don't know what for.
I just want to meet Jack Black.
Can we meet you?
Yes.
A panda. That's crazy.
So spirit guides can look different to everybody.
Because you're blue one and...
Yeah. So, from medium to medium.
Is there something to my right? Short?
Yes.
Super short? On all fours?
Yes.
Despise that.
The
wants to
joints
lick
go
your
the
face.
Yeah, they did. I don't even want to look at it again, and I'm going
It makes
to.
a clicking noise.
It did. I heard it. It's like is that? I think that's not even a negative thing. It's making me uncomfortable because I'm not used to it, but I feel like it's
It's just a skittery thing.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
a skittery thing.
It doesn't have a lot of energy.
Yeah, it just...
So its energy is skittery. Like, inconsistent.
I should not have looked again. I regret immediately.
Its head looks like it's on the wrong way, too.
It just looks like a disgusting spider. Like a spider made in a lab.
Yeah,
but with 4 legs that are going the wrong way.
Those things from Toy Story.
Yes,
Where
that's
the
exactly
head
what I
goes
was
the other
thinking.
way. Oh, yeah, the baby
Yes.
thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hated that. Hate that we're all
More
looking
scary
at it.
version of that.
That's gross.
And it's real because it's right next to me.
Go touch that REM pod. Well,
Yeah,
you're too
be
short.
useful.
You're too short.
Stop.
I-
It's right next to me.
You can get a ladder.
You can get a
You're a
ladder.
spider, you can climb
Can you
walls.
climb the wall? Yeah.
Sorry.
Or just, like, pull a chair over. Be
Do something.
resourceful.
What if the chair just starts sliding? I'd be done.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
It'd be a good time.
Would it?
I just want that to start swinging, you know?
I know, that's what I was thinking!
I just don't want to fall. That's what I was thinking.
That's true. We don't have helmets on.
See? Me with the book.
Yep. You also have a spirit guide that's like a lady in white that I was telling you at Panera.
Me.
She puts clouds around you and has golden light.
Is she related to me?
No. But she's the lady that made the thing stop. And she says that she couldn't do it fully until you were accepting of the, like...
Freaking stink bug.
Are you okay? Was you in the clip and started it?
What was I talking about?
That she was with me.
Oh, yeah. She was with you when you were younger, but she said that you had to have the confidence to make the thing go away before she could come in to help you.
Wow. I feel like even though I was scared, I kind of did start getting that confidence and
she says
Vincent.
She says
Vincent.
She says
Vincent.
She says that she taught you how to make the clouds because you put clouds over people with white light. And
it's like a ball, 100%.
She says she taught you how to do that.
Does she know you from a past life?
I was just wondering that.
Most spirit guides do.
Yeah.
But
Most
she says she
spirit guides
knows you
do
from
know.
the clouds. That's why you use the clouds.
Who,
Yes.
do you guys, not you guys, does the spirit we're speaking to with right now know who taught me the brick wall thing?
Yes.
Was that also one of my spirit guides? Maybe a male?
No.
That's true. It was a living person that taught me that. I just had to, like, know for myself. So the fact that was... It was a living person that taught me that.
Okay, so they say the Conjuring house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even in the thing says that it will amplify whatever energy you bring to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is really healing.
Yeah.
Which people think the Conjuring house is really scary, but what are we doing right now?
Right? Well, I just think, yeah, like you said, the energy you put out, you get back. Although there are a lot of freaky things here too, no matter what, just because it's the
No
Conjuring
matter
house.
what, yeah. Why? Why stink
Oh my
bug?
god.
Do you want to
Should I get him out of here?
Wait, can I take a picture?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't have my phone on me.
Oh, he's
Take a
coming
video?
after me.
Yeah.
He's
coming after me?
Can you take a video? That's so funny.
You want a video?
I hate it. Tyler, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna flick it away
No, not
from
towards
you.
me.
He's off.
Ooh. Now he's on the door.
I saved you, Tyler. Now I can.
Ooh.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Now we're in
Exposed.
the Conjuring house.
You're just adding. It says no crossing over of spirits, but you're adding one. Sorry.
You want to talk to it now?
Do I want to talk to it now? Is the spirit of the bug I just killed here?
Oh man.
Yes.
No!
Is it dead?
I don't want to know.
He says he's been trying to find his way out back outside, like into the rocks.
Shut
Well, he
up.
should have been smarter. Well, he found his way to the rock, I'll tell you that.
Says no. Well, he said it's not dead.
Oh.
I would not take the rock off of it.
Now I have to.
You gotta finish it.
Oh,
No.
you were right.
No, just leave him.
Okay.
He's gonna find the rocks, maybe. I
It's
don't
also
know.
dark.
It's so dark. What if he comes
Crawling on
towards
you.
me?
I should have prefaced
That's
that
gonna be
I'm.
the real terror. Sorry, someone came over.
No.
Was it a woman?
Yeah.
And she walked over and she went like this with her hands in front of
It's
you.
like time to leave.
Is that
Chop,
what that
chop.
means to you? Like chop chop? That's your signal? Alright.
All right.
No, because I get that. I have the things too where it's like, yes.
Well,
Like
she
you
also
did?
just
Yeah.
said to leave.
Oh, well, she's just like flat out. I don't need to give you a hint. Go. Did she tell us where to? Upstairs? The pendulum did. Yeah. Alright. I guess we'll head upstairs then.